Bon appetit, everybody. How you doing today? We're sitting here parked in Davenport, Iowa, still waiting for a load. Speaking of waiting for a load, spending a load on food. However, as I was sitting here munching, I thought, this is so great. I'm like, why am I not making a video telling everybody on my healthy, the primary focus of my version of an van expediting channel about eating healthy? Why am I not making a video about what I'm eating? It's so awesome and where I found to eat. All I've ever heard about from where I'm from is Whole Foods as like a real good healthy store. Trader Joe's, like maybe, and then locally we have Wegmans, but Wegmans isn't everywhere. And now I'm halfway across the country in Davenport, Iowa. Recently in what was the city? Des Moines, Iowa. I found a Whole Foods, and so hopefully, you can find those everywhere where you are. But if you can't, I did notice that they have these other stores. And I didn't go into one in Des Moines, they had one. And now I went into one here and I was like blown away at how freaking awesome this store is. It's called Natural Grocers. There's another one I haven't been to that looks really cool that I really should go to. It's called Heritage Natural Grocers. And maybe if we end up sitting here another day, we will. And maybe if my paycheck rolls through. But I think the paycheck is on its way on Monday. And hopefully I'll be long gone from here by then. So, because we're a little low on funds, but we ended up, like, I used my credit card for gas, I used my debit card for food purchases, and my debit card was really low, but my credit card had some money. Once I walked into this place, I'm like, oh my god, this place has so much great stuff. I'm just using the credit card. I'm going to buy some stuff here. So I ended up spending about $50, but what I did was I saved on going to, I did have a plan on either, they got like a whole bunch of restaurants around here, as a Chipotle, Red Robin is also, we know that's awesome. I hate to mention these because those are craving food places. And just the mentioning of those places can get someone watching this channel who craves food to think, yeah, let's just go there. And then you're eating an unhealthy meal. I mean, by unhealthy, it's not, see, that stuff, people get confused because it's like you don't die from going to sit down and eat there. You might even feel pretty damn good when you leave there, So, and it really depends on how ultimately healthy you are. If you have a slower metabolism, if you've put on some weight like I have, those places are not going to help you move into losing weight. They're going to put pounds on you, and they help gradually raise your LDL levels and contribute to further health down the road. It depends on how young you are too. We don't know that out when I make these videos. So, healthy food definitely has some, like, differences for different people in different parts of their lives. So for me, all I can really tell you is about me. And for me, I really need to eat, at this point in my life, just naturally healthy, earthy things. So that being said, what I found was this Natural Grocers place, and I'm super excited because it's super awesome. And I'll tell you what I bought and what I made here. I got one avocado, some bananas. I found this Stacy's pita breads. You got just a ton in here, nice and heavy package. I've got at least 10 or 15 of them in here, and then there's ingredients were organic, whole wheat, unbleached white flours. There's flour in there, not that great. Water, sunflower oil, not that great. Baking powder, okay. Salt, citric acid, organic malted barley flour. What's not in here? Carrageenan, maltodextrin, all kinds of shit. Look at the ingredients in the ones in Walmart. They're feeding you shit there. And it's so weird that you go into those places and all they got is crap, but that stuff is cheap. And that's how they can get lower prices. I don't think that they intentionally want to feed you crap. It's just they don't care. It's just it's about investors and the bottom dollar at those places, and it's not about your health. Or some place that does think about your health gives you stuff with some ingredients that at least aren't so bad. I'm not a huge fan of consuming oils that lead to being saturated fats in foods, but moderation will help there. And you're not getting a load of saturated fat in one of the other ones I was going to say was There was a Chick-fil-A I was going to go to today. But this helped me not have to go there. Of course, I spent all my money here. But now I've got plenty of food. I'm eating this awesome kind of fresh taco thing I made here. And what did I make it out of, and why does it taste so good? But a couple other things I bought. Here's some junk food, but it's dark chocolate. But I got a junk sweet fix for later. Especially, hopefully, if I can hold it off till I'm on the road. They had their own store brand, 99-cent black beans. Totally awesome. I'm pretty sure, like, when I get the Wegmans black beans, that I really like the organic ones, it's the same black beans coming from the same factory. A lot of these times it's the same factory. They just put a whole bunch of different labels and ship it off to different grocery stores. I was low on hot sauce, so I found this Chipotle hot sauce that has water, apple cider vinegar, chipotle pepper, sea salt, puya pepper, garlic, morita pepper, flax seeds, chia seeds, orange peel, and oregano. Rock solid, bomb, straight up. No cane sugar, high fructose corn syrup, all the bullshit you found at the Walmart ones. I got 3 organic bananas. I thought, what the hell on some of this Ezekiel bread. I usually get that at Wegmans, and I haven't gotten that here. It's a little harder to fit in the fridge. I got my fake vegan cheeses, diet cheese. I got the cheddar version. That's the Swiss. I already put that in the fridge. And then, lastly, I needed some almond butter because I don't know if I told you this, but I make bulletproof coffee, but I don't use like dairy butter. And what butter do you use? Guess what? Works. Almond butter makes your coffee taste awesome. Try it sometime. You will not believe what you found. I put a good sized teaspoon in my Pilot coffee with some coconut sugar, which I forgot to look at in there, see if they had coconut sugar, but we can get that when we stop at Wegmans. We're a little bit low. I should look and see. Maybe I'll run back in there. But you can get that. You put that so I skip out on their cane sugar and whatever creamer bullshit and stuff from an unclean machine. You know, whatever dairy they got in there is probably, look inside that machine. I bet you would never eat it. Some of them, I'm sure, are cleaner than other locations. Some locations, yeah, bad or bad. Some locations are probably pretty darn good, but whatever the case is there, I don't want no dairy in my coffee, so that creams it up. Especially toward when you get halfway down, you shake it up really good. It gets all frothy like a latte. It's the bomb. So, and that keeps you awake during your overnight cruises. What I'm eating here today is one of those tortillas I showed you from Stacy's, filled with a whole bunch of spinach leaves that I did get at Walmart in an organic spinach leaf container. I put some of these salted cashews in there. I almost ate the whole bag though. This is bad. $8.99. It's a little bit pricey, but they're salt and pepper cashews. They were a little bit craving. These were a little bad because I ate a lot of them, and I want to save them for a trip, and pretty much the bag is gone. I'll probably eat the rest today. Maybe I'll run back in there and get some more before I go. I want to go to a park right now. Is probably where we'll go next, since it's reasonably nice out today, 50 degrees. What I could do is try to sleep some more so that I can be up all night. Should I get a late night load, maybe, but I don't think that's going to happen. But sleeping at night costs more money because you run the heater all night. It cost me about $1.50 last night in fuel. It ran out by the morning. It was actually about $1.35 in fuel that ran out by the morning. Not so bad. Today we got a new container. We used a lemonade container from Walmart. Drank all the lemonade. And now that fits in our shelves real nice, and we can dump fuel. We got it filled up with diesel. It fills up the tank 3/4 of the way, like I like. You can't fill it up all the way, or it starts to leak out everywhere because the cap is crap. But that'll last for tonight's sleep, and if it runs out, I got more to dump in there. So I'm set for heat for tonight. That'll be really good for a change. And then, so finally, to wrap up, what is in here? These weren't that good alone, but they seem to be really good in the sandwich. These coconut chips. They were a little pricey for what they were, like $3 something for this little thing here. I don't know, 5 ounces in there, 3 ounces. Feels pretty weighty. they're very, very loaded with saturated fat. So, and I'm not a huge fan of coconut and coconut oil. But inside this sandwich, though, they're adding a nice little crunch. I put some of those cashews, the salt and pepper cashews, in there um, with the spinach and some guac that I had from Walmart. I threw some guac in there and some Daiya cheese in there, and this thing is the bomb. It tastes so good, and I'm sure it's so healthy. So, or at least it's totally plant based. Doesn't have any animal fat or dead animals in it. Animals that had to get slaughtered. Those things that had a mom and a dad and kids and everything else, right? So, anyways, that's enough of me rambling about super crazy nonsense and just watching the traffic go by, looking at transit vans go by. There's one that definitely looks like an expediter. See, he's got windows. He's got windows in the back, so maybe not an expediter. Well, that's it for me. I'm going to continue biting into this, and I won't bore you having you watch me put food in my face. We'll give you an update when we're rolling out of here, rolling out of Davenport, and tell you where we're going next. But hopefully soon. Haven't heard from dispatch. Has been unusually quiet. I hope I didn't make them mad, because here's something not to do. These people, they do look at the Facebook message boards. Don't air all your dirty laundry on Facebook, on these Facebook boards like I did. I may have pissed someone off at the office, and I don't know if I did or not, because it was their information that I complained about. Like, they told me to get from where I was to Mississauga to wait for a load. And getting into Mississauga was a real pain in traffic. And then where I had to go, I had to get out of Mississauga, which was a real big pain in traffic. Very, very stressful on me. A lot of gas use on the van. Not a cool situation. I really would have been better off just heading to a park a little bit south of there, kind of in between, and I would have been able to go in any direction. So I didn't feel like their information was really thoughtful toward our deal on this end. And I'm new in this. I shouldn't pressure anybody or complain about anything, but a part of me says, like, hey man, this is like your industry. I show up here, like, you guys know this stuff very well, be super on top of your game so I can be super on top of my game. But that's me being I don't know, just being a certain way that I feel like maybe I was in error. Probably shouldn't have said anything. So I aired that on to Transportation Wheels, Wings, and Rudders, the Facebook group for expediters. Put a little complainy post on there like, hey, geez, I understand I got to go to, somewhere where freight is, but geez, sending me to Mississauga, blah, 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 not cool, And then I wondered if they saw that, and then they were like, after this load, they're like, yeah, well, you can sit now and have fun in Davenport while we find you a load. I doubt it, but there's the paranoid conspiracy guy in me that's always coming up with some things, so you never know. And, I just know how the world works, and I know how people get. So my best advice to myself is keep it quiet. Don't announce your misgivings, especially when you're crabby. I was a little tired from an all-night run. The Mississauga traffic didn't do me any favors, so I was definitely feeling like winded after that and needed a sit-down break, and was, being asked to get up and run again. So I got crabby, and then I vocalized my crabbiness. So that being said, I'm gonna let you guys go, and we'll definitely let you know when we're out of Davenport here, eating our healthy food. Stay well, stay awesome. Let me end this video copying like that one guy, Ralph Smart, who says, and breathing in that good ass prana and whatever he says at the end of his videos. Peace.